Assalamualaikum everyone. I'm Aisha Education Wali. I have a conservation with Sesame today, and the topic of the conservation is how to write better and communicate your ideas clearly. For this, let's start with Maya. Everything is fine, Maya. How about you? Maya, the topic of my conservation today is how to write better and communicate your ideas clearly. For this, my first question is why is good writing a part of a clear communication? Yes, it does, because good writing builds trust and reduces confusion also. Then my second question is, what is the first step to improve writing skills? Yes, it does. No, it does make sense now. How can I make my writing clearer for readers? Yes, it does make sense. And what should I avoid when trying to write clearly? Okay, then how does reading help someone become a better writer?
You start to subconsciously pick up on things, sentence rhythms, how authors build tension, how they explain complicated ideas. It's like learning a language. You don't just memorize rules, you absorb it through immersion. Plus, the more you read, the bigger your vocabulary gets, which gives you more tools to express yourself. It's not overnight, but it really does make a difference. You been doing much reading lately?
Oh, okay, then why it is important to know your audience?
Right, knowing your audience, huge. It's like you wouldn't explain quantum physics to a 5-year-old, right? You got to tailor your language, your tone, your examples to who you're talking to. If you're writing for experts, you can use jargon. If you're writing for the general public, you got to dumb it down a little. And it's not just about intelligence level, it's about their background, their interests, their expectations. Basically, you want to connect with them. And you can't do that if you don't know who they are. You deal with a lot of different people in education, I imagine. Does that play into how you communicate?
Yes, I communicate clearly with them and use
Hmm.
use easy language for them. What role does editing play in good writing?
Okay, good. So you've got the communication part down. That's awesome. Editing, that's where the magic happens. Honestly, the first draft is always a mess. It's just getting the ideas out. Editing is where you shape it, refine it, make it shine. It's about cutting out unnecessary words, fixing clunky sentences, and making sure everything flows logically. It's also about catching errors, obviously. But a good edit can take a decent piece of writing and make it great. Do you usually edit your own work or do you have someone else look it over?
I do editing sometimes. Okay, can how can someone overcome writer's block?
That writer's block, the bane of everyone's existence. Okay, so first of all, don't panic. It happens. Sometimes the best thing is to just step away, go for a walk, listen to music, do something completely different. When you come back, try free writing. Just write whatever comes to mind without worrying about grammar or structure. It's a way to get the gears turning. Or try starting in the middle. Don't feel like you have to start at the beginning. Honestly, sometimes just, admitting to yourself that it sucks is enough to break the block. What usually works for you when you get stuck?
I have no idea for that. I never do writing. And what is the best way to structure a paragraph?
Fair enough. If you don't write regularly, it's no surprise you haven't figured out a go to strategy. Okay, paragraph structure. Think of it like a mini essay. You start with a topic sentence, that's the main idea of the paragraph. Then you provide supporting sentences, evidence, examples, explanations, and finally, you end with a concluding sentence that wraps it all up and transitions to the next idea. It's kind of formulaic, but it works. Does that sound overly simplified?
Yes, it does. And what does writing with purpose mean?
Okay, so maybe the formula feels a bit rigid. Fair. Writing with purpose, that's important. It means you have a clear goal in mind before you start. What do you want your writing to achieve? Are you trying to persuade someone, inform them, entertain them? Knowing your purpose helps you make decisions about your tone, your style, your content. It keeps you focused and prevents you from rambling. Are you usually pretty clear on what you want to achieve when you're communicating with people?
Yes, I do. And how can visuals help in communication?
Okay, good. So you're already thinking with purpose. That's a strong start. Individuals can help in communication by being active listeners, really hearing what the other person is saying, not just, waiting for your turn to talk. Being empathetic, trying to understand their perspective, and being clear and concise in their own communication, avoiding jargon, being specific, and getting to the point. Basically, being respectful and thoughtful. It's a two-way street, obviously. Do you find those things make a big difference in your interactions?
Okay, and what is the difference between formal and informal writing?
Right. Formal versus informal. Okay, so formal writing is what you'd use for like academic papers or professional reports. It's serious, objective, and uses proper grammar and vocabulary. No contractions, no slang, no personal pronouns. Informal writing is what you use with friends, family, or in a blog post. It's more conversational, relaxed, and allows for a more personal tone. Think of it like wearing a suit versus wearing jeans. Does that make sense? It's
Does
all
it
about the context.
okay, does it make sense? And what is feedback? Why is feedback important for better writing?
Yes, that's it exactly. A suit versus jeans. Spot on. And feedback, that's crucial for better writing. It's like you can't see your own blind spots, right? Getting feedback from others, whether it's a colleague, a friend, or a professional editor, gives you a fresh perspective on your work. They can point out areas that are unclear, confusing, or just plain wrong. It can be tough to hear sometimes, but it's essential for growth. It's like a coach telling an athlete what they need to work on. Do you usually ask for feedback on your writing?
Yes, I do. Okay,
That's great.
that's great. Thank you, Maya. Oh, thank you, Maya. Nice to talk to you. Have a nice day. See you next time. Bye.
Oh, all right. Have a good one. It was good chatting with you too, Aisha. Talk to you later.
Thank you, everyone, for watching this conservation assessment. Have a nice day. Bye.